This is the School of Prosperity with idika imeri, and thank you so much for coming to idika imeri School of Prosperity. You are welcome. Yep.
Thank you.
Yep.
Yay. Hi, the timer, right? I like that.
Yep. Yeah.
Yep.
Um. Let me see. Really feel good here. Yeah. Somebody or something might have programmed you not to look for much in life. Who or what programmed you to settle for less? How do I know about people who've settled for less? Number one, by the way they talk. These are the people who, in Christianity, if you want to tell them anything, the first thing you will hear from them is, "Oh, the Holy Ghost told me about that last night." Do you guys get it? If you're a Christian and you are telling somebody about something, man, first thing you just say is that the Holy Ghost was telling me that this morning. Just a few minutes ago, I was just thinking about that. Do you know all day I've been thinking about exactly what you just said? The rich young ruler in the gospel of Jesus Christ, Jesus told him about do this, do that. He said, "Master, I've observed this all my life. You don't need to worry. I'm already good. I've done it." Then Jesus gave him a little test in the classroom of the universe. And the gospel record that he went away pretty sad and sick. Sad. Mm-hmm. That's how you know that somebody is not serious. It's when you are giving them instruction, they tell you they already know it. They've been observing it all along. And you ask them, "Show me the money." Nothing. "Show me the houses paid off." Nothing. "Show me the car paid off." Nothing. If they paid off their car, it's somebody else who came to help to pay it off. How do you know that people are not yet ready for prosperity? They are owing every credit card company. They've screwed every bank. You ask them, "Do you have a bank account?" They say, "Oh yeah." Which bank? They tell you, "Oh, I'm just starting over with Citibank." With Citibank? So you just told me a few minutes ago that you have an account with all these banks. You have an account here. You have yeah. I used to have an account with them. So what happened? Oh, the account. They don't lack something to say. They will tell you the reason why the account has a problem, which actually means the account is closed. They'll give you reasons. Oh, somebody was trying to screw up the account. Somebody was trying to use the account to transfer money. Somebody was taking money from that account. They will tell you some big old story why the account was closed. And you say, "Okay, do you have an account with Bank of America?" Oh, they say, "Oh, that one got closed last month." Last month simply means 5 years ago. By the time you finish asking, that person actually has no bank account. That person has some Walmart gift card. So when the person gets, I'm telling you what I've observed from a lot of men and women. People that you see in suits and ties, looking pretty slick, and you don't know they don't have a dime. So nothing is wired directly into their bank account. They actually go to their job offices to get their paycheck, and then they take it to Walmart or to a pawn shop or to somewhere, or to Giant or to Wawa or to somewhere, whether Wawa Chihuahua, somewhere, some Chihuahua, yeah. Yeah. Either they go to Walmart or they go to Mart on the Wall. And they go there and give them the check. Excuse me, let me remove my mask. Is choking me on my side. This is my mask that I carry with me. Yeah, this was handmade for me by Emily of New York from Jamaica. She made this for me.
Thank you, Emily.
Yeah, very beautiful.
Thank you.
So when I put it on, it's very nice, very, very pretty. Very, very pretty. She did a good job, just handmade. That's very, very nice. Emily, thank you so much, girl. So, so what they do, they go to those places, they give them all the money is given to them in cash, and then they will give like $100 to be put, and then they will give their Walmart gift card, and then they will put $100 on it, and they are good to go. Why do they do that? Because they are owing every financial institution. They've screwed every bank. They've screwed every credit card company and maxed it all out. And these people, look carefully. This is how you know that they are not yet ready for prosperity. Even though they've maxed out their cards, they've screwed up their banks. They will tell you their reasons always. That's how you know that they are not prepared for prosperity. They always have reasons why those things happened. And none of the reasons have to do with them. It's always with their bank. It's always with the financial institutions. It's always with other people except them. Yep. Terrible, isn't it? Look at people's credit history. That will tell you whether they are ready for prosperity or not. Their credit history. Will they allow you to see it or not? Yep. They don't want you to. Have they paid off their student loan? They don't want you to know. How much money are they making right now? They don't want you to know. You look at their taxes. They don't want you to see. So many things. That's how you know. If you are discussing with somebody and everything they tell you is about a husband, a wife, or an ex-husband, ex-wife, why they are single, they are discussing food, sports, movies, fashions, perfumes, luxury goods, they are discussing politics, church, Jesus, Holy Ghost, music, they are discussing everything, vacation, the next vacation they want to go, and how desperate they are to go to Miami, Vegas, LA, Chicago, DC, Baltimore, Maryland, where is it? Dallas, Houston. I don't know what is in Dallas and Houston that is a vacation spot. For heaven's sake, cows to go and see longhorn cows. Is that vacation? Are you serious? I don't think so. San Diego, okay. And then they start talking about Bahamas, St. Lucia. I said, all this time that my girl was in St. Lucia, you guys didn't go. So she's like, say goodbye, and then you guys now are going. Are you guys serious? Jamaica, Baby. They talk about they will cry, they really want to go to Spain, then they want to go to Portugal, oh, Belgium, oh, Germany, France, England. When they start saying that, then I'll ask them, who is going to pay for it? That's how you will know. Who is going to pay for it? See? A lot of adults are actually children. They're actually little kids in big people's body. They wish, they need, they want. They don't ask, how will it be paid for? They don't. They don't. How you know somebody is not prepared for prosperity is they tell you all the big things they want, all the nice things they want, and they do not discuss how it will be paid for. That's how I know that you are not yet ready. When I call Mary and I say to Mary, Mary, what do you want? Because sometimes she walk where I want to reward her. Or I call Vivian, what do you want? What I reward you for all the job you do? Or Samantha, or Victoria, or Lizzie, or Annie. That's when you know who is a child and who is a lady. So these are all people who have children. That's when you know who is who. I can take Mary and walk into a Macy's store and ask her, pick anything you want. Same thing with Annie, I can do that. Mentioning people that I have tested. Vicky, same thing. I don't go to a Macy's store if I'm not at their city. I put them on video. Don't pick anything. Mary can go through a whole big dealers all day, or Nordstrom, or Macy, the place she loved to shop. Something with Lizzie, something with Vivian, something with Annie. Vicky is even the worst for me to even take her shopping, because she won't pick anything. I have to come and help. Many of you don't know why I don't send you any gifts. The worst thing a man will do is to go shopping for a woman. Better send her money. When I go and buy her medicine, when I go and buy her watches, gold and diamonds, shoes, anklets, bracelets, bags, handbags, you become the worst offender on the earth. When I go and buy her new pants, new bling, and you'll be rejoicing, yeah, I'm the best. I'm the best pastor in the world. I reward my staff. I reward my BMC partners. You are going to be the worst offender in the world. Because women fluctuates. They fluctuate. During different times of the month, they change. Then they get back, or they never get back, or they thin out, or they grow a little bit, or they are constantly the same. And then by the time that you buy them something, they switch into their bodies, their physiology is something that is amazing. And what they love is constantly changing also sometimes. So you can't think because it's a girl, I must pick pink. I must pick this color. I must pick that color. And her complete worldview have changed overnight. You better give them money. Better give the woman money for her to go and do her own shopping. Because by the time that the thing you bought arrive, her worldview has changed. When she tries them on, either her butt cannot fit into it, or the thing cannot fit into her butt. Yep. Her chest is now bigger or smaller or in between. You don't know. So for some of you men who wanna buy things and force it on them, you didn't appreciate what I bought for you. You didn't like that watch. You didn't like that ring. Dude, you don't understand. You don't. When a woman tells you that you don't understand, you better know that you don't understand. You better know that you don't. Excuse me. The pump you bought is the best pump in Mercy store or in dealers or Nordstrom. But dude, that's not the color that she wants. And that's not the style that she wants. It's the nicest, the most luxurious, the most costly, but that's not what she will go in there and pick something that is worth $50 or $70 because of color and style and how healthy it will make her feet. And she will pick that one. And what you pick for 200, 300, she tell you leave that alone. And you will think that she is trying to pick it, pitying your pocket. And that is not the issue. The issue is she wants something that when she wear, it will not kill her leg. She wants something cushy. Something simple. There are women who always want black shoe. Why? Because they want black shoe to be able to fit in with any clothes they have. So if you go to her shoe place in her home, almost every shoe color is black. You have to know this. And so you go and pick a shoe that is not black. Well, she will thank you, but that shoe is going to be returned. If I look at your closet, I can tell whether you're prepared for prosperity or not. How often do you shine what the gold you have? How often do you do laundry? I can tell by the way you do laundry, the ironing, the way your shoes. How long ago did you buy this shoe? 5 years ago. And the shoe is like brand new. It's cleaned, wiped, polished. That's how I know whether you are ready for prosperity or not. See, some people, when they want to travel, that's when they rush to go and buy some new clothes. And you can see that they are now trying to break the tab out of it to put it on. What happened to the one that you bought last month? It's still laying down there, no laundry done, nothing. And the clothes. How often you carry bags of clothing and shoes and go and give away or donate will tell me whether you are prepared for prosperity or not. How much food you throw away will tell me. How much electricity you waste. Is your computer constantly on when you finish doing everything you're supposed to do and the computer is still on? The lights are still on. It will tell me whether you are prepared for prosperity or not. I look at your car to tell. Did you buy it for comfort and convenience or did you buy it for a show? And it will tell me. Are you stressing to pay for a mortgage or to pay for an apartment or a condo or a townhouse? Are you stressing to pay for a car to do car note, all of that kind of a thing will tell me whether you are prepared for prosperity or not. So are you prepared for prosperity or not? Think about it. So many things. The way you talk to your children, the money you spend on them will tell me whether you are an investor or whether you're a consumer, which means whether you are prepared for prosperity or for poverty. That's just the way it is. If you cannot sit your child and tell your child why they should have this and not that one, some of you always want to buy your children the brand names, even when you know after buying that brand name there will be no food in the house. So after buying the brand name, you come home, they are all crying because there's no macaroni and cheese, there's no milk, and you are telling them that they have to wait till the end of the till Friday when the check will come in. Who tell you that they are gonna? They start breaking. Some children will start breaking things up. You bought them brand names things for Christmas, but there was no money for gas. They have to now ride a bus. There's no money for milk. There's no money for body wash. There's no money for this. You went and spent it all to buy $1,000 gift to please your children for Christmas. It tells me whether you are going to be a broke person, whether you are a candidate for prosperity or a candidate for poverty. Which one are you? You tell everybody, oh, I gave up my credit card. All of them, I cut them off. I'm only using my debit card. But in secret, you have one credit card that you don't need, and you are giving it to your children to go and shop secretly. Or you are giving your children your debit card for them to go and shop. And then they come home and you quarrel with them because they spend more than they are supposed to have spent. And now you have overdraft. And they are hitting you with $39 every single day for overdraft. That tells me whether you are seriously pursuing prosperity or seriously pursuing poverty. Because either you are seriously pursuing prosperity or you are seriously pursuing poverty. Please, Miss Vivian, write it down. That's a power tip, a prosperity tip. Either you are seriously, Samantha, do your job, please. Either you are seriously pursuing prosperity or you are seriously pursuing poverty. I'll come back to talk on that poverty, on that prosperity key. And that's just the way it is. So begin now to look at everything about your life to see whether are you seriously pursuing poverty by plan, by design, or by default? Or are you seriously pursuing prosperity? Are you seriously pursuing poverty or are you seriously pursuing prosperity? Because it cannot be in between. There's nothing like yea and nay. No. It's either one or the other. That's just the way it is. You can tell me that you are a registered nurse. Excuse me, please. You are a registered nurse. You are making good pay. You know, African men love to marry registered nurses and bring them to America and make them slaves. They love nurses and doctors. And yet they do not know that it doesn't matter what you are. What matters is your investments. That's just what it is. One man that is a medical doctor was talking to me. He's from Africa. And I heard him discussing with his wife and brother at Walgreens how they are now working with the bank to try and buy a house. They were discussing. Then since I was standing there at the checkout, The man said, you look like an African man. I said, no. The man asked me, where are you from? I look at the man, I said, where do you think that I'm from? Yeah, man. Where do you think I'm from? When he heard, yeah, man, he said, you are from Jamaica. Or you are from one of the Caribbean islands. I said, there you go. I said, there you go. I know how to confuse them. Yeah. So immediately he was asking, I said, yeah, man. He said, oh, you are from Jamaica or you are from one of these Caribbean islands. I said, there you go. So he said to me, so since you came to America, have you bought a house? You know, what kind of job do you do? I look at him, I said, if I tell you what I do, you will not believe me. He said, really? I said, how many houses? I said, I have several. He said, what? You have several? I said, yeah, I do. The man was so sad. He said, I can't believe this. I said, why? He said, well, I'm a medical doctor and I'm practicing in a major. He told me the hospital. I said, sir, listen, what you need to do is to bring me $10,000 and I'll put you on your way to success, to money. You thought that going to medical school will give you money. One boy who will rap or play hip hop song about how round his girlfriend's bumper looks like, how round it is, like a circle or like an apple. All right? And how she did this, she did that, or left him, went with another person, and all of that. He find it to take, and everybody are buying it. Within one day, that guy will make the money that you will never make as a medical doctor till you die. You won't be able to make it. Is that not true? Is that not true?
Yeah.
Is that not true?
Yeah. Yeah.
Let me tell you, two of the poorest middle class people on the earth, I'm telling you by statistics compiled by Harvard University. Dr. Stanley compiled them. I read most of his works on finance, on money. The two most miserable and the most poorest of the middle class are medical doctors and lawyers. So if you want to go and marry one of them, good luck to you. Because they are also some of the worst lovers on the earth. They make the worst lovers on the earth. If you didn't know it now. Some of the worst lovers, I'm going to, Samantha, remind me to do a broadcast on lovers and their occupations. Lovers and the occupation and why you should not marry certain people in certain professions. Some of the worst offenders in this list are fire people who works for the fire department, police officers, military people. Go and look at their records. They have some of the most excess divorce in the world. Go and look at it. So you are going to rush to go and marry them because you think they are bringing big paycheck. Remember that each of these groups are paying they are paying back their big loans. So how much do you think they will bring home? They are paying back their big loans that they borrowed to go to school. And it's gonna take them a lifetime to pay it off. And they are paying for the Mercedes Benz they went and bought. They are even paying for the suits and the pant on their butt that they bought to fit in to be a lawyer and a doctor. You understand?
Yeah.
A lot of pastors and priests, they wear suits and so on. It reaches a point that I realized that the suit doesn't even making nobody. A clown can wear a suit. If you go to Las Vegas, let me tell you, if you go to Las Vegas, even those who are sweeping the casinos are wearing suit and ties. Yep. There was a man that was running after me for me to come and buy timeshares in one of the casinos. I turned on him. I turned on him so bad that people were shocked and serious. Other staff and people who were passing by that casino were shocked. I told him, dude, don't run after me and be worrying me about timeshare. He said, what have I done? I said, because you suck. He said, how? I don't even know you. I said, you don't need to know me for me to tell you that you suck. He said, what have I done? People started gathering. What is it that the man started shouting and said, what did he do to merit this? I said, look at your suit. Look at the suit you are wearing. Look at your shoe. It has holes. You have holes in your shoe, in the front of your shoe. Are you not ashamed of yourself coming to talk to me to buy timeshares? Are you crazy, idiot? The man looked at his shoe. People started looking and they started walking away. They said, dude, you're right. Somebody need to put that man in his place. I say, I don't allow people who look like you. You smell like trash. You smell like a big trash can that people in the apartment complex put all their trash into. Dude, you smell like pure shit. Get out of my face. Look at the suit you're wearing. That suit was worn by Abraham Lincoln, George Washington, Adam and Eve, Noah, Melchizedek, Moses, Aaron. Come on, get out of my face.
I like that joke. Oh my goodness.
I told him, I said, I came here for business. I came to Vegas for business, not to come and gamble or sex or do drugs. I came here to see good things, and I do not want to see no ugly. You are ugly, man. Do you know that they work the people for the first time? That's when I knew that the guy that was standing, was listening, was the manager. He came and said, dude, I'm very sorry. We are going to tell that man to change his clothes. We didn't even know that he has holes in his shoe. I said, you guys should think twice. I said, you should be sorry for yourself. You guys should have better uniform for these men and women. Standing here looking like bunch of apes and monkeys come and talk to me. I want to see nice things and not ugly people. The man said, I hear you. I hear you. He started telling the people, that's a business class guy. That's how they talk. They told the man to leave. He should not come to work. He should take the day off. And he should come back with new suits and new shoes. Mary, you remember the Ghana man? Remember the guy from Ghana that I told you about? William? I don't know whether Mary is here. Yeah, you remember him?
Yes.
Okay. I have to confront William and tell him, any day I catch you, you know that you're from my place. You're from Ghana. Any day I catch you with that suit, your belly is already fat like you are pregnant for 3 years pregnancy. And you are putting on a suit that is very tight on you. And look at your shoe. Any day I catch you in Vegas wearing those things, I will tear it off from you and you will walk naked out of this casino. You are going home naked. He said, yes. He said, yes, son. Son, yes, sir. Yes, sir. If I am yours, yeah. Yeah. Next day, he didn't walk in that casino. He didn't know that I went and asked where he is. Because when I went to, they don't tell you anything about their staff. It's a no-go area. When I went there, they asked me, who are you? I said, I'm a son to him. I'm his son. They look at my face. They say, okay. He's at that casino. So I went there to look for him. He has changed. He's looking good. And I took a bottle of perfume and put in his hand. I said, I want you to smell the best so that the best will come and do business with you. I put a bottle of perfume in his hand. Let me catch you. Yeah. Let me catch you smelling like bullshit and coming to work. You see what I'll do to you. You know? Yes, so let me catch you. Yep. Ay. There's a place for you to let people know. People allow them just to be like that. Because there are people who don't even know how they smell, they don't even know how they look. And they carry raw, horrible bodies and come to their job and make the rest of us sick for days and months. I told all my realtors, 4 of them that I have in Kansas, and the 2 that I have in Vegas, 3 that I have in LA, and a bunch of them in New York. I told them, the last thing you'll ever do to me, because I'm very fragile. I know me. I don't like abuse, anything to abuse me. Don't ever take me to a house that is completely messed up and not fixed. So go first and look at it before you ask me to come and take a look. Because you walk into some houses that is for sale, and they will show you a picture of how that house used to look like 50 years ago. And that is not how the house look now. You enter, homeless people have come through the roof, come through the window, they've come through everywhere, they've come in. And they've shed all over the place. You see their blanket that they sleep in. And that is, you want me to come and look at that kind of a thing? Are you serious? In the name of selling a house? God will not let you go free if you do that, because I want to see good things. Ay, ay, ay. Who are you in the conference today? Where are you? You are so quiet. Now that he's a rich guy, he's not coming to the conference because I've made him rich. Yeah, now he's rich. He's not in the conference anymore. Yes, so. Yes, so. Tell me about it. There are things that when you see on a person, that tells you that person is ready for prosperity, is on the side of prosperity, and then prosperity will begin to come to you one way or the other. All I need to do to know whether I can trust you or not. People, listen very carefully, because this is something huge for me. Where is Roslyn? Roslyn, where are you? You are still eating dinner? Why am I not invited? Okay, people, listen very carefully. Lizzie, where are you? Okay, Lizzie is not there. All right.
Yes, I am. I am here.
Okay. All right, that's good. Remember, no curry rice, no curry goat, no curry, unless you are making pepper soup with goat, pepper soup with chicken, pepper soup with some turkey meat, lamb, and you drink the soup and eat the thing and chew the leaf. Then I'm happy with you. If you are just eating rice curry,
No.
Oh God.
I already know.
Good.
Already know.
Because if your belly day grow big, you're in big trouble.
No.
And if your butt grow big, you're in big trouble. No more.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
You have to keep yourself the way mommy asks you to be. That's the way you are to be forever, like a statue. The high school girl that you've always been, that's how you are to be forever.
All right.
Good.
Okay. Right.
You know what is killing Indian people. You know what is killing them. The food that is killing them. The lifestyle that is killing them.
Yeah.
They don't want to mix with other races.
That's true.
Yep.
And they eat a lot too.
Tell me about it.
Eat 4 times a day.
Oh,
4 times a day.
Tell me about it. I want you completely out. That's why yesterday we talked about there are certain things in your race that you must abandon. We are going back to that topic because that's how you know people who are on the side of prosperity and prosperity is on their side.
Yeah.
And people who are on the side of poverty, you have to look at your race and see what food is killing people in my race, what drink is killing people in my race, and abandon it completely and don't go there.
Yeah.
One man was telling me that I don't come to the meeting of African people. I say, really? I don't come to the meeting of African people. Are you serious? What am I going to do in that meeting? Can they give me $1 million for me to go and invest in my business? Or they sit down there talking jokes that I've heard in the meeting they used to hold in my father's house. And then they quarrel and fight each other and envy and jealous each other and play bad voodoo on each other. I said to him, let me tell you, any day that you see me in an African meeting, I am coming to sacrifice everybody in that meeting. That's what I'm coming to do. And I mean it. I mean it. I went to the fourth African meeting, a Nigerian meeting. A lawyer and a medical doctor were quarreling. This one said, who knows you in Africa? This one said, who knows you? Who is your father? This one said, who is your father? You know, how much are you guys worth? Your family, they started fighting, holding each other's tie and exchanging blow. Anytime my car, I drove, I left. Never went back up till today. Because they've never left the village. All of them, they've never left the village. When you see some of the African people, a lot of them, doesn't matter whether they hold PhD in physics or they work in NASA, they are still village people that live in Africa. They don't live in America yet. Forget about it. Tell me about it. Envying each other, killing each other, jealous on each other's progress. And you look at what they are envying the other person, it's not worth anything. There's no two-way, there's no two-side. You can no longer hide under your religion or under your political association or under your race or under any bad thing that has happened to you. I always say to myself, what is this man's name that was completely atrophied? He uses machine to speak and to teach PhD students. What was it? Stephen Hawking. If someone like Stephen Hawking is the way he is, an artery has to be found, and then they connect a wire to an artery around his jaw. I think that's the way they did it. I'm not too sure. And then they connect it to a machine. Huh? And then he will, the reflection from his thinking goes to thousands of words. Either he's blinking on it or something. I'm going to read it again to see. Because it was the most amazing thing of science. To see a man who cannot use his hand, his leg, his body, and yet he uses his eyes to speak. He uses his eyes to type on the machine, and the machine speaks for him. And he is teaching PhD students. Come on! And what is he teaching them? He is the authority on earth on physics and mathematics, the best in the world. Come on!
Whoa.
The best in the world. His daughter has to carry him, to place him, to bath him, to brush his mouth, to put clothes on him, to feed him. The one daughter he has. I think the wife left, ran away. Didn't want to deal with that kind of nonsense. And yet, he became the best with his condition, the best physicist, the best in physics, the best in mathematics. Somebody is on a wheelchair that cannot use his body and is doing mathematics, calculating mathematics and physics in other planets. Come on! What excuse do you have?
Nothing.
What excuse do you have on the earth? None!
That's a good challenge. Very great challenge.
This man is on a wheelchair, cannot use any part of his body except wink with his eyes, speak through a machine, and yet is discovering new things in the stars and other planets, and they've discovered that those things are true. Black holes, when you hear about black holes, when you hear about so many different inventions and discoveries, is this man on a wheelchair that cannot use his leg, cannot talk, nothing. I mean, he can hear, he can't speak, he can't write, he can't use much of his body. It's the daughter that does everything for him. They built a special van for the daughter to carry him to wherever he wants to go. Ay, ay, ay. What skills do any human being has? If Stephen Hawking of Britain was able to do it. Go and look at the best books in physics and mathematics are written by that man. What excuse do I have not to be rich? What excuse do I have not to be a multi-trillionaire on earth? What excuse do I have? And what excuse do you have?
None.
You're telling people the wife abandoned him. I think so. The daughter stood with him. And who do you think is going to be in charge of all this money? Billions left for him.
Yes.
The daughter. Is the daughter.
Yeah.
Thank God the daughter is not marrying anybody. Because that's what people will come for. To come and marry because they now see money that they didn't work for. They don't know how much that girl has suffered to help the father, to build the father's brand. If it is into a lot of, they will run away and wait for the father to die so that they can come and take whatever remain. And that girl remained to help the father to do all these things. Let go of marriage, let go of having children, stood with the father. Bath him, feed him, wipe his butt, drove him, take him to his classes. It's a shame on a lot of human beings. Shame on them. I went to the Social Security to do something. I think that was in either Utah or Florida. I can't remember. And the lady in charge of that place was on wheelchair. Doesn't have legs. Very beautiful, very beautiful, someone of European descent. And she's in charge of the entire Social Security thing. Her name is Penny. And she's on a wheelchair doing everything. I've seen a surgeon also. A surgeon. A brain surgeon. A brain surgeon. He cannot hear. He cannot hear. He's deaf. But he can talk. He cannot use his legs. They are paralyzed from birth. I think one hand still works. He uses one hand to cut people up. And does everything. Can you imagine? He's on a wheelchair. Cutting people's brains and fixing things and showing it back. Come on. Come on! Hey!
Hallelujah. 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 Hallelujah.
Those are the kind of people that God himself have respect and honor for. Are those kind of people.
Hallelujah. Salute. Respect. Respect.
In India, in the Caribbean, in the Middle East, many parts of Asia, Eastern Europe, Africa, Saudi Arabia, and the Gulf states. One little thing happened to somebody, the person can only hear with one ear. The two eyes still function. They are on the street begging. They're on the street begging because it's easy to beg. In India, their family will go and before anybody wake up in the morning, the family has already bathed them and put them where they should stay. In fact, the family will buy that street corner so that no other beggar come to beg there except their own. Yeah. Ask Lizzie. Lizzie knows this. Yep. Before you wake up, they're already there at that street corner begging so that those who are going to their job give them money, those who are coming going to their break give them money, those who are returning back from their lunch give them money, those who are going back from their job give them money. I mean, and then you don't even know when the family come to take them and go, and they go and sit down and count that money.
It's a business.
It's a business. Yep. And that is why God is my witness. I love the white man's country. I love people of European descent because it doesn't matter what you were born with. As long as you have decided what you are going to do with your life, the sky is no longer your limit. We were not born to beg. We were not born to beg. We came here for one reason and one reason only: to prosper. To prosper and to be happy. To invest and to enjoy. And a lot of people want to enjoy. They don't want to invest. When you start talking to people, they start telling you all the good things they want to do, the kind of food they want to eat, how they want to look. Yeah. They don't discuss where the money will come from to pay for those things. No way. I'm going to Hawaii. Tell me how you're going to pay for it. At that point, secretly, they will go and start combing the internet. Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, Facebook. Book me, I book you face to face. Face to face book. Christian dating. People dating. 20-year-old date, 30, 40, 50. Old people dating. They will do anything and find a new person, new catch, who will pay for their trip. And the other, the husband or the wife or the boyfriend or the girlfriend or the love of their life doesn't know. And they are gone. They don't want to work for it. Don't want to pay for it. So that's why when somebody is telling me about the vacation, the holiday, this, that, I'm waiting to hear whether they will discuss how it will be paid for. Like an old American tradition, they will tell you everything about a car. They will not tell you how much. Everything about a house. They will not tell you how much. Everything about a particular thing. But they will not tell you. So that's why once somebody start talking to me, I say, how much first? Let's discuss the price first. Then after that, I start looking at the structure, the details. One man was telling me that a car that was built in 1974, when I was a baby. Are you serious? That car, 1974. This is 2021. And the car has only 10,000 miles on it. Are you serious? I look at the man, even if I told him exactly what is it, Vivian normally say. I say, even if I was born in the night. I was not born last night. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. So I was not born last night. So you mean that they bought the car and they park it. They never drove it. The man's belly was so huge that when he turned around to try to show me the car, I look at his bumper. He had no bumper whatsoever. Whatsoever. The belly has taken over the nyash. The nyash is gone. He was talking, and I look at the clothes, the company clothes he was wearing. Number one, I was so angry. It wasn't ironed. Number two, it looks very old. I can look at the neck and I can see black dirty thing on the neck. When I saw it, and I saw the magu that they want to play with me, it's 1974 car. I told him that I will come to you guys later. Let's forget about it. He said, all right. He was trying to talk to me to buy the car. I told him, thank you very much. Then he was still trying to pressurize me. I told him, why are you yourself not driving this car? Why don't you drive this? Why are you not buying this? Why don't one of you drive this? You're trying to tell me, you're trying to tell me all the good things about this Mercedes, all this classic Mercedes. Why don't you drive it yourself? He was quiet. They want to tell you everything. They don't want to talk about the structure. They don't want to talk about the price. You have to go inside the office for them to tell you that no, we are going to deal with it outside the office until we agree before we go inside. Yep. And that's what I teach women. Don't go inside with the man. Stand outside. Stay outside and talk business first. Don't go inside. Don't even go inside the front porch. Stand outside. If the person tell you I'm around, tell the person I'm coming out. Every deal we done in the Bible at the gate. So go outside the gate and deal with it there. You don't have any option anymore. You've run out of option. you are you have run out of option completely. The only option you have left is prosperity. You know the reason? If you want to go back, the alligators and crocodiles and hippos, lions, big old elephant to stamp you out. You know, the buffaloes are waiting for you, the bisons, the pythons, all the badass animals are waiting for you. They are waiting. So going back is not an option because those creatures are waiting for you to come and let them finish you. I'm talking about human beings. I'm using animals to talk about bad human beings. They are waiting for you. Yep. So you don't have any choice. Your choice is to move forward only. You can only move forward, you can't move backward. You run out of choices. You run out of option, and you only have one option remaining. You move forward, and that is it. You move backward, you die. You move forward, you live. L-I-V-E. That's it. So there is no choice for you. And if you try to go back to your country, if you already migrated to Europe and to America and Canada, and now you want to go back to your country, well, those who hated and envying you for living in the first place, they are waiting for you to arrive. They will tell you, so you come and take the plantation, the little land that was left by daddy and mommy. That's why you're coming back. Because you couldn't compete with the rest out there. So you are coming back home. And you will see what they will do to you. Yep. So you run out of option now. You're either going to invest your money, or your money will not be able to invest you. So Samantha, make sure you write that one down. Either you invest your money, because your money cannot invest you. You have to invest it. So there are so many things. The reluctancy to invest will tell me whether you want to prosper or you want to remain in poverty. That's it. How much money is in investment that recycle money back to you? If you don't have none, well, it's better that you were not born. It's better than you were not born. Because you are going to be somebody else's servant. People are going to use you, abuse you, and throw you away and dump you. So you better make up your mind. If not, if you don't make up your mind, life and other people will make it up for you to their own advantage. And that's where we stop for today. Remember what I just said. If you don't make up your mind to prosper, life and other human beings will make up your mind for you to their own advantage. Please, can you write that down as a power tip? If you don't make up your mind to pursue prosperity, other human beings and life itself will make it up. They will make up your mind for you to their own advantage and not yours. Remember this. I'm looking for 1,000 people to sow $1,000 seed for me to release the blessing. This is for real. This is no joke. God has blessed me and I'm looking for a way to bless you. And this is one of the things that I do. I am also looking for 1,000 people who will sow uncommon seed as an investment. From 5 to 10,000 to 20 to 50 for me to invest in our business for you for the rest of your life. We make money, you make money. Make up your mind whether this is what you want. If all you want is a nice haircut, if you're a man, a nice car, a nice house, nice gold, nice diamond, nice shoe, nice clothing, that's all you want. Good luck. But you have no investment. Rolling with different men and different women. Do you think that is an investment? That's stupidity if you didn't know it. That's big time stupidity. So I think we should make a t-shirt for those kind of people who think that they are now in the big class. We should give them new t-shirt that says big time stew, STU. Or we can put the P on it. Big time stoop. You know what that is. You know what is missing there? Yeah? So if we say big time stew, ST, T like tomato, U like United, STU, they will think it means student. Big time student. They will not know it means big time stupid. That's what it is. Or we can say big time stoop. And the day you are to deliver the divorce paper to your husband or wife, you give them that T-shirt. You tell them that it's because they are intelligent. That's why you are giving this to them, for them to wear for the rest of their life. And he says, happy that you are a big time stoop. You know? Happy that you are a big time stoop. And they will say, oh yeah, let me go and bring the glass of champagne and let's drink. You know I've been good. And you slip the brown envelope into his hand that says that he's been divorced. and give him a big time heart attack. Yep. Yep. Don't tolerate what you should not tolerate. Let me tell you what God told me. He said, each program I should begin and end with by asking you, what is it that will make you happy? What is it that if you have that will make you happy? Begin to think about it. Vicky, make sure that you remind me at the beginning of my programs, or Mary, any of you before I start, even if I've started, stop me. Remind me to ask the people about what is it that will make you happy. Because that's what God is asking you. The universe is asking you that question, and you've not yet answered it. What is it that will make you happy? Think about
Got it.
Is tomorrow Friday or is tomorrow Thursday? Which one? Friday?
Friday.
Good. So ask yourself that question. And until you answer that question, you are not yet prepared for prosperity. If you want to send your checks, your money orders, etc., send it to P.O. Box, to Idika Imeri P.O. Box, or idika imeri, because I mean in Europe and America and Canada, they don't understand how I can be pronounced as E, you know. So that's why let's pronounce it like we live in Europe and in England, Canada and United States, idika imeri, and that is perfectly fine. P.O. Box 2491, Wichita, Kansas State, 67201, USA. If you want to have an audience with me and my team pertaining to business and investment, or some church activities, or some supernatural stuff, product, services, business, investment, call my secretary, 316-308-5645, and she will hook you up with me and with our team. Or if you want her to show you how you can send in your money through Zelle or through PayPal, etc., she will let you know how to do those things. If you want to have an audience with me, it's not free. I don't do free audience. Don't come pretending that you want me to pray for you, because I don't also have free prayers. There's nothing like free prayers. I wasn't sent to pray for people. So if you want my prayer is a blessing. You have to pay for it. Call that number, 316-308-5645. And that's what it is. If you want free prayers, go to other places. Don't come to me. I'm costly. I'm of very high value. The price I put on me is huge. If you cannot afford me, just forget about me. I'm telling you. Remember what that girl said to those 3 men? She said, you can't afford this. Back off. She told them they can't afford this. Back off. So if you can... Annie, do you remember that story? And Samantha, do you remember? Where is V-Girl? Yeah, V-Girl, do you remember that story? Yeah. That lady told them, you can't afford this. Back off, please. Back off. I don't need you guys. So that's how I am these days. I'm not going... Do you think I'm stupid to come and give you my blessing and you're going to become a millionaire and a billionaire? Are you crazy? I'm not giving it to you for free. If you cannot afford this... Shante, did you hear me tonight? Shante, where are you? Yep. So if you want to have an audience with me, for me to release the best God has given to me and pour it on you, so that you go and prosper, and you want to come for me to pray for you, Pastor, please pray for me. I'm having an attack. I'm having that, this, that. And you are broke. And yet, when you have a case in the court, you go and find money to go and pay a lawyer. Look at your big old head like rat. You know? Oh gosh, you are not bringing your winch on me. No way. Go somewhere else. I'm not even talking about winch. I'm talking on winch. They call it winch. You are not putting your winch on me. No way. Thank you. Yep.